I'm baling a little bit of grass this morning with a little bit of Haygrazer mixed with it. Over there at Parkland Dairy. I don't know what kind of grass this is, but well, it's got, you know, some nice looking bales. Humidity last night showed 5% at my house at about midnight, 1 o'clock. So I come over here, have my little humidity gauge out in the back of my pickup. When I got over here, it showed 75%. And I bailed off the ends, and it was just probing a little too high, so I quit. And now this morning, we had a heavy dew, fog even. Can you imagine that? Anyway, it got a little bit of a late start because of the moisture, but it ain't gonna last too long this morning. It's already burning off. It's 10:30, and it's gonna leave pretty quick. But anyway, we baled 24 bales this morning. We're just kind of getting going, cruising in about 6 miles an hour. Flaking good, the bales look good. I'm gonna have to go up on my dollars per bale, because I could put more weight in a bale now than I used to could. So that means less bales. And I'm not gonna sacrifice and go down on my load all that much to try to make money on people. I'm just not gonna do that. I'd rather provide them a bigger, better bale package and maybe even charge them more for it, but I would rather provide them that and less hauling and more per bale than the other guy. That's what I'd rather do. There's where we hauled up. That's what I'd rather do. I'd rather charge people just a little bit more per bale and provide them a lot better quality bale than to shorten up and make my bales looser just to try to make more money that way. I just can't do that. So that's what we're going to do. Here I'm going to go up a little bit on my dollars per bale, and to try to make up for that, because I mean I'm already too cheap anyway. You know, for years we started baling, it was $15. Then we moved to 18, and you know, now with the balers the way they are, the better balers, I had to shift up a little. The better balers out there, and they're like twice the price as they used to be, and they'll do a lot more work, and they'll make a lot more better looking uniform dense bale. So we're gonna have to go up from 18, and I'm gonna go up to probably 22. I don't know yet. What do y'all charge? Is any of my followers out here, are they hay balers with the big square? If you are, please comment below on what you charge per bale. And do you charge per ton, like on cutting, raking, baling? I mean, you know, is that what you do, or is it by the acre and by the bale? Do you charge for raking? Because I don't charge for raking. What I do is I charge for cutting, and then I charge for baling. I consider the raking, it speeds my baling up, so I'm gonna just throw that in. Now, if it's something that they request, say, hey, I want you to flip that. I think it'll dry faster, and I want you to flip it. And that's not normally what I do. You know, I'll charge for that. But if it's just like, you know, part of my everyday routine of baling, I'm not going to charge for that. And I never have. I did there 1 year, because it rained so much on some wheat hay, and we had to rake it so many times that I charged, and that guy got mad. And I had another guy in the community that was a hay baler guy that was throwing me under the bus, saying, "Oh hell, he charges for raking." Well, nobody ever charges for raking. He's screwing you. And he got their job too. He got their job for many years after that. And you know, he threw me under the bus, and then I said, and I was very young at the time, so just like this right here. One app shows 30%, one app shows 47%, whereas I have 65. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, doing a little night baling. We love it. Just fixing to get too wet on me. I like one round over here at Parkland Dairy at Chris's house. So this almost almost done. We like a round. So we might have finished this field in the morning. I don't know. I might get off the probe here in a minute. Sure is. Pressure sure has dropped the last couple of rounds. So we might get off the probe here in a minute. See if we need to quit. I hate to. We just got one round. Damn, I need auto steer on this thing. Sure would be nice. Yeah, we better get off and check it. Oh yeah. I can smell it. I can smell it. I can see it on the cylinders too. Well, I got off and probed it. It's right at the marginal point, but I had to shift up there. But we just like one round, and it's right here on the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and finish. Everything will be great. There's one little old bitty old spot I was kind of worried about. It's just where the humidity's coming in, and but everything's all right. Everything will be good. It'll all marinate out, and we'll finish out this round. It's just a couple bales, and we'll be done tonight. It is 3:35, and yeah, it's been a long day. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I didn't take much of a nap. Maybe a couple hours. So it'll be good to sleep till daylight, to get over here and move and then kind of wait it out a little bit. And I got 45 acres over here at the dairy, and looking at see if the flags are moving, and they are. Monitor flags. I got a call today, I guess yesterday, to do some more country for another dairy that I do hay for every now and then, and it's not making much. They're actually tripling it. They've got a tripler on their swather. It's kind of dry land. They didn't water it much. I'm gonna go look at it tomorrow and kind of see. I told him it's gonna have to make the minimum, or we'll have to charge a minimum, and he was okay with that. So, of course, it's just not cut, and we'll have to let that dry for a couple weeks anyway, and that's fine, because I've got some stuff to do. I've got to haul all this hay. We've got a little chance of some rain coming in midweek next week, and that is a week away. And I've got some hay to haul. getting all those square bales that I've been baling. I got to get them out of the field and to the dairy and get them finalized. I've got 4 loads to go to ranchers, 2 local and 2 abroad. I may hire the abroad. It's almost 200 miles away. I may have that. I may hire that haul. Just for the simple fact that it will save me a lot of time, and I can concentrate on the dairies and get all of it delivered, and I won't have to. We won't have to worry about it in the rain. So we'll work on that, and then on top of that, while we're waiting on that to dry, here we hit another knot here. While we're waiting on that to dry, my family's got their annual, since the 50s, deer camp. It used to be a deer hunt, but it's just a camp now. We just kind of camp around. But anyway, we have that coming up here about the 10th of November, and we're gonna have to. We can't get that baling done. I've got to round bale that at my house anyway, that little bitty stuff, while that's drying out. And then, but you know, I got to take my dad on that and my boys. We need it. You know, we've been cooped up for COVID for too long, and we need to go have some fun. You know, with all my cousins and uncles and all. You can look back at some of my past videos on my channel of our deer hunt last year. I had a slideshow, and it's pretty good fun. Big old army tent and stuff. Anyway, finishing up on a little bit of Haygrazer, or a little bit of grass. So, but that old pressure's dropping pretty fast, so I'm glad we got done. That's a good looking bale. Look at that. That's what we like. Rural America, where you can park at the county courthouse with a loaded 30-30 in your front seat, a YouTube camera, a pistol, and go vote and get your lunch done all at the same time. Don't you just love it? Thank you, Roosevelt County. That's one thing you got good for you. Well, we're going to come down here and check on Miss Jenny, see how she's doing. She ran the bus route this morning, and then me and her went over to get the baler and take it to another field there at the dairy. And then she hopped in the rake tractor and rode it home and started raking that little bitty clipping that we had there at the house. And she's raking 2 merged into 1 again, 4 windrows in 1. And you know, here after tonight we'll get done at the dairy, and then I might switch back on. I might switch the rake tractor over to the round baler, and then round bale that you know, here in a few days when it gets dry enough, the stem dry enough. Anyway, let's go check on Miss Jenny, and we're here, so let's look and see what she's doing. She's kicking up a little dust anyway. Yeah, there's a windrow there. Not too shabby.